Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome back to Path of Exile. Now, in the last episode, the league ended on us and us not being able to play for a bit for the last 10 minutes of the episode. Here we are in post-league end. Somehow it's not yet fully migrated into the standard league, but we are able to play. We are not able to add more items into the standard inventory, but you will see. We're gonna work with that. That is not really a problem. We'll have a new stash and we're going to throw some items in there without touching upon some of the items I've already collected. So yeah. A 6 link armor that we like. Well, 6 gems, it has 4 links and 2 links to it, but maybe, just maybe we might be able to fuse it or something. Don't know, we'll see. For now, let's look for the moon orb. It has been a long time coming. I'm really excited to see what our next league brings. So generally speaking, I said this in one of the past episodes as well. Generally speaking, the league would have started like this at the end of this week. So that's what would normally happen as far as the schedule that GGG made. But I guess partially it's because of the release of Cyberpunk 2077. They said that in their statement, so I'm going to be using that as why they delayed it. But I'm sure there might be multiple things that they took into consideration, like even the current situation where you can't work at the office anymore. All the offices had to adapt to this new way of working, especially if they had multiple employees. For example, where I work, there are about 300 to 400 employees in one building, so you can imagine that being pretty difficult to manage in the current situation. And that's why we got sent home and we had to adapt as well to the different problems that appeared, the amount of work we had to do from a distance, the way we communicate, the quickest way to communicate, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure that in a sense they are working through that and doing their best to still bring out a game, right? Anyway, getting back to the subject, it's like they've delayed it till January. So they pushed it back by a month. And truth be told, it's like I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't played Path of Exile as much as I have now, both on my own and for this channel, right? I never got to a point like that's why yesterday I was so confused about that message that the league is ending. I was like, what do you mean the league is ending? It's the new release it's in January, so. But I didn't even consider the fact that when they announced the league, they put out a start date and an end date, and that they will keep up to the end date. So yeah, I have never played Path of Exile till the end of the league. I've been at the start of the league most of the time, and as soon as I got bored or decided to play something else, then I moved on. But I never joined late and got to the end of the league. And so I have a new experience under my reputation. Today I made awful coffee. I think I missed how much coffee I put in the pot, so I think I added maybe an extra spoon of coffee, and it's like really
I'm not up to that just yet.
heavy. The taste is not there, the aroma not present. But hopefully it's going to be giving me the boost of energy I need to go forward through the day. I'll be starting work as soon as this episode is done. And I've been trying to balance everything out lately. Between work, Christmas, right? Getting ready for Christmas, for the holidays, for everything else. Doing the work around the house, right? Like cleaning, cooking, and all that. Get to spend time with the family. And doing YouTube. Like, we're laughing that I have right now a job and a half, right? Because I have a full-time job and I also have YouTube, which in the amounts of hours I spend, it's almost like another half a week of work. And it's really like with the 4th series that I have going, well, 3 right now, but pretty soon, like as soon as I get a bit more time, I'll start the 4th one, a new 4th one again. And in this time, it's really at my limit. So 4 series is at the limit of what I can put out right now. Because it takes plenty of hours to do it. Sometimes I have a chance to record in advance, and it has been really well from time to time to do that. It gives me a bit of space to think of, okay, what should I be playing next, and look out there for what other games that could be fun to do right now. And so I've seen a few, and I'm trying to make a list and try to see if I can bring them in. So there is a fun part of when I record in advance and I have a few days free, then I can still look up and try to improve the quality of my videos and everything else. And then on the other side, there have been days where I'm just pushing till late in the evening sometimes, because I didn't get enough time in the morning to record all the episodes, or I have a crash or something happens, maybe the quality of the video is not good enough, and so I have to do a bit of recording in the evening as well. Here we have our boss. Blinding us.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Come on. Ah. Well, he got killed by our ballistas, but we died as well. Should have paid more attention there. But there we have it. We found the moon orb. And now we can go back.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
So here are a few other stashes that I have available. Let's see, is this filled? This is filled. Is this empty? It is. So we're gonna use this from now on. This is what we had before, I believe. So what I will do is that I'll remove these coins. As you can see, it's only remove only stash tab. So let's see. Yeah, if I do it like that, it's gonna throw into this currency tab, which we have plenty of things. This is from my other campaigns. Let's throw these, like, let's throw just the ones that might be cheaty if we did it differently, like if we combined it. Maximum life, fire resistance, evasion, armor, and strength. Could be something that we could work with. These boots, 275, but it's just evasion. We don't care for that. Yeah, and with the rest, we don't really care for that much. Like, we'll find plenty of these armor, scraps, and everything else. Let's sell what we don't need here.
I will see you again. Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Okay, and now we're going here to the middle of this map. Okay, we'll need to find a way to that place. Yeah. But all in all, like, considering that this is like a second job, so to speak, but mostly by time only. So I feel that for YouTube right now, or for making content, because it didn't really matter, like, we're doing it for YouTube, but it could have been for anything else in the end, or could have been for Twitch, or could have been for something else along the way. I've been enjoying it more than anything else. I don't feel like it's a job, it's more of a responsibility, right? Because I started this channel, and since, like, nobody forced me to do it, right? I did it myself, and I got you to watch certain series, right? That you enjoy, that I want to share content with. And so it's a responsibility towards you guys to keep going, to keep doing this, and keep bringing better quality episodes and everything else, which is a pretty good feeling. It's a pretty good feeling, especially when it has been appreciated by the people who have subscribed, who left comments and everything else, or who sent emails. It has been really encouraging. And so I don't want to disappoint in any way by not delivering what I said I would be. And it's a pretty good feeling to have that fulfillment feeling. At the same time, it also made me, in a sense, let's see, for this we don't need to go through the Lunaris concourse. We need to find, or the Lunaris temple, we need to find another exit. Did we miss it? We probably missed it. Maybe it's south. Let's try to take a scroll to town portal. And go back there at the start, and then go south. Let's see. On another side, it really made me play these games a bit longer than I would normally do. I feel like I could finally... I don't know when I would have gotten around Harbor Bridge. Is this it? I think this is it. Yes, we are on the right side of the map. So yeah, playing games like Graveyard Keeper, I didn't think that I would play it for long. I wanted to, but I didn't think that I would play it for a very long time. And even in the past, I played it for a while, for as long as I felt like I had the time, but then I moved on to a different game and so on and so forth. It has been really cool to play it for the channel and experience it for myself. I've spent now a lot of hours in Total War Fronts of Britannia, and that was really fun. And it continues to be really fun. Like with every campaign, I'm trying something new. I'm thinking of new ways to make an economy going, and we're having a few cool battles here and there, like the type of battles that you remember for a while, or at least you remember the feeling of having them. And it has been pretty satisfying. I feel like it has made me spend less money as well right now on games, because I am looking at it and thinking, is this a game I want to put out on the channel now? Is it worth to invest the money into this game right now? And that it really depends all the time on whether that is a yes or a no. But for example, for Cyberpunk, I wanna play it. I really wanna play it. It's something that I definitely want to do at some point. But it is a bit of a money investment to buy it. And I was looking around at other games that could be fun, and made the decision that for the channel, I'm almost ready for a level up, so let's get the level up before we fight the bosses. And so I was looking at what would be worth for the channel. Like, is it necessary to buy Cyberpunk 2077? Will I have time to play it? Will I want to show it on the channel? And I think for the moment the answer to that is a no. Let's see, let's level up this and see how it improves us. Well, not that much. I was expecting a bit more. Well, let's fight the bosses. Look at this. A battle between two goddesses, the moon and the sun. And pretty soon they will decide that they'll work together. I do like this battle here. It's pretty epic as far as content goes, and they change between each other and they all have different skills. Woo. We're almost out of life here. We should get ourselves some life leech, I think. Good. There we have it. We took care of the moon, and now we just have to take care of the sun.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Ah, she got us. She got us good there. Maybe I should be... Good. Whew. There we have it. We took care of these.
Eclipse cold pride, flaming rage, and pass beyond farewell.
Okay, well... Reduced for physical damage for each enemy nearby and an increase in speed. 6 additional physical damage reduction while there is only one nearby. 20% chance to take 50 less area damage from hits. Maybe we'll go for Lunaris for now. And let's see, the Blood Aqueduct. Let's continue. And so by trying this, making this channel happen and everything else, I feel I've become in a sense, maybe more frugal with the money that I've spent on games. Like I feel like, I don't know if you're like me, um, but at some point, because I enjoy games and I wanted to play a lot of them, I've spent money on games that I didn't even open at this point. Mostly because I've had the money to buy them. It seemed really cool. It seemed really as a really cool idea to support the developers. But at the end of the day, I didn't really have the time for them. It's one of the main reasons of why I wanted to do a YouTube channel, because I thought that for me, at a personal level, this will be probably a way to experiment games for longer, like to play a game to its true value and yeah, get around to enjoy them. I think it's a really loss if you buy games and you don't get to play them. Having a collection, I don't think it's the same as having an experience. So there we have it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
We're continuing now to Act 9. Let's capture the beast for Einhard here. Quite tough, quite tough. We really need to find a way to get some extra damage in here. I feel like the bleeding is not enough right now. Ice Bite support. Mid scene at the high gate. And you can see, like, talking about the maps, like, look at that. Here is the aqueduct. We fought in the aqueduct before, but now they've made the water, right? They've made it red, and so now it's the blood aqueduct. They changed the lighting of the map a bit, and you have yourself a brand new map, which I think it's amazing as far as reusing textures and things like that. For game developing, I think this is really good, especially when you start off small. But even if you are a big studio, right? With a bit of ingenuity, a few good ideas here and there, well implemented, you'll have a chance to basically not spend as much money on certain things. A tower map, on certain elements, and invest them where they really matter. So let's see. He wants us to find the basilic acid and Triton powder.
Hello.
Find the blaze storm, find Oyun and save from Kira. Sunny over here, we just talk to him, he doesn't give us any quest. Let's see. We wanna identify this. Immunity to bleeding, 2400 life. Yeah, we already have it. This one gives us strength, increase multiple strike multiplier with lightning skills. That's okay. We don't care for that. And we will just sell these. The important thing is just to get the gems, right? The jeweler's orbs. I think that's about it. Let's use some of these. Yeah, maybe we'll just combine them with the rest of the items. I think at this point we're not using too many of them either way. So we'll leave it at that. Let's look here. We need to go through somewhere up
Can't
here.
see why I'd want to do that here.
To the descent. Welcome to the
I
Frozen
don't want
Lands.
to that just yet.
You can see that now we're receiving more and more items with multiple gems, like 6 gem slots. This is how the progression is, like in any game, right? You get better and better item. There's a chance that you get, all in all, like two-handed weapons have 6 links. One-handed weapons can only have a maximum of 3 links. So it really depends on what you're trying to build, whether you want a 6 link or not. You might generally want 2 6 links, like you might think that you need 2 6 links, but it's not that true. Like, you need a main skill that has 6 links. The secondary item that has 6 links is your body armor. Other than that, the gloves, helmet, and boots, they have 4 links in total. And so you can have your main attack skill, whatever that is, sit on the armor, right? Have 1 6 link. And in the rest of the slots, you might put in maybe a few buffs, maybe a few auras, maybe a few debuffs that you keep using. Really depends. You will put in something, maybe some defensive skill. Like we also have this, like the Veiled Blade Vortex that just fills up, and we bring it up especially in case of a emergency or when there's a boss or where we feel like we need it. It's like a panic button, right? Just use it whenever you feel that you need it in case of emergency. And so don't think that you need 2 6 links. 2 6 links could be good. Like right now, what would be the advantage of having 2 6 links? Let's think about it like this. We have on us the bleeding skill, right? So we have here let's see, where was it? Here. So we want here to have this chance to bleed, right, with the split arrow and everything else, like have it in a sync link, right? Because it is our main attack and we want it to be strong. But then what else could we be using in our secondary 6 link? Maybe have the shrapnel ballistas or any kind of ballistas as support be super strong. We could do that. That is one way that is both offensively and defensively, because one, it distracts the enemy off us, and the second thing is that it does cause some damage, so it does support us in that regard as well. All in all, this is a good addition. But other than that, what else could we bring? And like, we could improve our minion here, but to be honest, the ranger is not really a character that is made for minion builds. You can have a pretty strong minion and say that it's going to help you. And now we're in the desert. But you can't say that it is the best character for minion builds. I think for the best for minion builds is definitely going to be the necromancer, right? Having a wizard, one of the witch, and make her into a necromancer. Or I believe I've seen a few builds with the Templar. The Templar is one of those characters that, I don't know, I've never played. And I'm not, because I've never been too sure how to build it. The Templar is between, it's between the Witch and the, so to speak, Barbarian, right, class. So it's between Strength and Intelligence. And that has been really tough for me to come up with an idea to create a build. Okay, there we have it. More ill-skilled boots. Let's find ourselves here in the desert. I'm looking for a portal, and then we'll put a cut into this episode. But I think going forward, like the way I imagine at least, is that I would like to play with you guys Path of Exile in the future as well. We'll keep this tutorial to this series, and then we'll have another one where we're gonna push a build. That's going to be more fun. It's going to go a lot quicker than this one. And we'll get to the end game to a lot quicker to see content. Maybe we'll start the next series in January. I am thinking about it like that. Like I would like to do more now. However, I think that with the next series we'll reach probably 30 episodes as well. And since it's already December, if I add up like 30 days from the time that we would finish this series, it's definitely going to be in the new league. The new league will start. And I want us to be in the new league. I want us to explore content together. Maybe show you how it is at the beginning of the league and get you interested as well in what's coming up. I'll probably do a few more videos whenever they announce the new skills. Generally speaking, there's new skills in the new league as well. I'll give my thoughts on it. Try a video like that as well. Becoming more and more professional YouTuber. That sounds so weird to say. Good, we found a Stormblade here. So we can go back, but I really want to find that down portal. Let's see, where is it? Probably not really on the edge of the map. Okay, that's it, done there. Ah, there it is. So we found it here. Let's go back home and just turn the quest in.
Take care.
Let's see. There is a chance that that bow will be better than this small one. This is with critical strike chance. I don't think it's going to be better than this. Let's try the bow. You never know what we get. Not that impressive. Maybe if we work a bit on it, but it doesn't have the links. So I don't know. I guess we'll see in the future what we do with it.
Good luck.
Take Battle of Storm, yes, and this. For the moment, I hope you have enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode as we continue the journey into Path of Exile. Have a wonderful day, everyone.